Hello! Today I'm going to be showing you how to make sure your Windows 10 is up to date and what to do if you can't get it to finish updating. And this is just per my recommendation, but there are little fixes here. But whether or not those fixes work is besides the point, and it's kind of a 50-50 for some people. And some of the fixes are only temporary. But I'm going to show you how to make sure your Windows is up to date. So we're going to go here where it says type here to search, and we're just going to go ahead and type in settings. Go ahead and left click on the trusted Microsoft Store app for settings. And we're going to go all the way down to the bottom here where it says Update and Security, and left click on that. And you're going to see this window right here. So where it says your device is up to date, last check today, just go ahead and hit check for updates. Sometimes you might have some updates, sometimes you won't. If you do, just go ahead and let them finish. Now, Microsoft does something called throttling. And in a lot of cases, people think that their updates won't finish or if they're stuck. A majority of the time, it's just that Microsoft is throttling those updates or you in general have slow internet. Um, but if your computer is also running slow unusually, like you see, I do have an update that needs to be done. A lot of times I see people's computers are running very slow because they are not allowing Windows updates to finish. So that's one big thing you definitely want to check for is make sure your Windows updates are up to date. So if you hit check for updates and it's got a lot of updates to do, I heavily recommend if you feel like your computer's running slow, if it's being bogged down, go ahead and just let it finish. Just keep this window open. I've seen this when I do fresh installs of people's computers, when I do fresh installs of my customers, I say it takes upwards of 4 to 5 hours from standard restarts because I like to make sure that the computer is entirely up to date, that all the programs are up to date, that everything is working and running okay. So that's one way to go about it. So just go ahead and make sure you let all of your Windows updates finish. Now, if it's honestly stuck and you've had this stuff running for an entire day, either your computer's really old, or you have a bad hard drive, or your operating system is corrupted, in which case you will need to see an IT professional to have them fix these issues for you. I recommend going to local IT professionals, not using anybody else. You use your local guys. You know, they work hard, and I guarantee they know a lot more than a lot of large corporations or remote services do. I guarantee it, in some cases. But uh, but go ahead and hit check for updates. Very simple. You just left click on it. When these updates are finished, if you've left this window open, you'll have a little thing down here. You can change the restart options or change the active hours. I don't recommend touching any of that stuff. I say leave it as is. When these updates finish, you'll have a little notification right here, and it's going to say restart now. Just go ahead and hit restart now, and your screen's going to go black, and then it's going to pop up blue. It's going to say working on updates, and then it's going to shut down, and it's going to turn back on, and it's going to say working on updates again. And just make sure you let this process finish. It can be extremely time consuming, and sometimes for some people that use your computer every day, it can be painstaking. But in some cases, if your computer is running slow, especially if you have a lower end machine, a lot of times it's not a problem with the machine or it's not a lot of problem with the settings changes. It could just be a fact that you have a lot of Windows updates that need to finish. And that's my recommendation on Windows updates for Windows 10 as of 4/17/2018. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time.